Last year, we debuted Madness March in an effort to crown the greatest Madness single of all time. Through a grueling bracket and 5 weeks of matchups, we determined definitively that One Step Beyond wins that illustrious title. Now in 2023, we return to this hallowed tournament for another contested match of 32 songs. What band gets the upper hand? Which songs will get the gongs? Which Rudies will become Moodies? Tune in for our Madness March 2023 pre-show on Checkered Past, the Ska'd Cast.
They got fun taking pros bar none. Scars again, come on everyone. Not too long, now your ace is strong. Checkered past, and you can't go wrong. It's a TromBonus episode.
What up, Checkerheads? Welcome to Checkered Past, the Ska'd Cast with Celine and Rob, the show where I have the time bomb and a married my girl explore the history and impact of a different band each episode. Hope to bring in new fans along the way. I'm Disco Rob, and this is my sister and co-host, Lord Sluggo.
That's fun. Wait, so did you just do our two former bracket themes with the song?
Mixed it with our current one.
Okay, so you said Time Bomb.
Yeah.
What was it? What?
It was Have the Time Bomb.
Have the Time Bomb.
And Married My Girl.
Okay, so you're being... And I'm... Yeah. What are you? Disco Rob? That's
Disco
fun.
Rob.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know. I like it. I hope it sticks.
And I'm Sluggo.
Lord Sluggo.
Lord Sluggo. So what is that?
Yeah, we'll get into it. And here for today's pre-show is Agent Joe.
Hi. I like that one.
Sluggo.
I like being an agent yet again.
Were you an agent before?
I think so. Oh, no, it was Agent T that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, Agent T.
You're not
Agent T, not Agent Me.
Sorry. Yeah, Agent T, not Agent Me.
And you're not Agent J.
No.
There's already an Agent J.
Yeah, Agent J-O-E.
Secret Agent Joe.
Yeah, that.
So we're doing Madness March again this year, y'all. How
That's
excited
madness.
are you?
So is it still
I'm pretty
called
excited.
Madness March?
It's called Madness March 2023.
Okay.
Colon.
How many colon?
Yeah.
Colon.
How many what?
That's the main title. So this is part of a series.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? It's still March.
CPSC.
Slack
Madness March is still... Oh, so Lynn's trying to give it away.
Oh.
We haven't even unveiled the band we're going to do.
You can edit that out if you need to.
That's Joey's.
Yeah, I looked at him.
And... Yeah, maybe we should just reveal it. This is where we reveal...
I like that you said that revealed, but I guess people who
This
know
year's-
what we're doing would be obvious.
Well, yeah, the
that was
Patreon-
not a real
patrons do,
word.
but-
That was not a real
Also,
word.
I'm pretty sure you put a logo on the internet or something.
Yeah. Some people don't follow me on social media. You'd be
They're
surprised.
wrong for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
follow
wrong for
me
that.
on social
Some
media
people-
at Checkered Past Po.
Po.
That's right. It won't let me put the D in, so Checkered Past
That's
Po.
what she said. Sounds like my honeymoon. That's the name of my sex tape. How did you know my grinder handle?
Which?
What did you say? They wouldn't let me put the D in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me put the D in? Wow, that is
Good one.
Yeah, that is good. Wow, I briskly walked past that one.
And I'm glad you ran the gamut on things you could say back to.
It was too good.
I love it. It's SlackBrack.
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 Oh yeah, SlackBrack. It's not
Yeah.
called Slick Arch.
Yeah, it's Madness March 2023, the SlackBrack.
It's
SlackBrack.
It's Slick Arch in my Slick Arch.
Slukarch.
Yeah.
Slukarch. So we're doing Slackers.
The Slackers.
What? The Slackers?
Crazy. I haven't been
Fantastic.
prepared for this for months. Wow.
So before I do the spiel, which I have spiel for days. Let's talk Slacker. What do we know about Slackers?
Love
What do we do?
You know me. I'm a single dingle ready to mingle. So there's tons of
just all the
Slacker
singles?
bangers. Yeah, but I feel like every iPod and Zune I've ever had has had a Slacker song.
Oh,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah.
Any playlist it's on there. Sprinkled. I've never been absolutely not a album by album every song mega fan, but definitely bangers and slangers.
I would not say that I've listened to every album back to front, but I've listened to a lot of Slackers. Not last year, but the year before, I was somehow in the top 2% of their listeners on.
Oh, Jesus.
That's because
Spotify?
you put it on when you went and smoked weed outside.
Yeah, so I just was like
Good
listening
move.
to like
Good
a question
move.
like over and over that summer or whatever, which was weird. But anyways,
It's a good background. Like, I'm chilling out.
fantastic
Yeah.
summer music. And I think I must have seen a couple other ones in there somewhere, but the Slackers have to be the number one like Dark Ages live ska band that I saw. Like they came through Edmonton very regularly during the no ska times, and I probably saw them every time they came through. So like between like 2004 2005 to the late teens 20 teens, I probably saw them 5 or 6 times or something.
I feel like their international renown has only increased over time. This is
For
a band that is like probably more influential now than they've ever been. Well, maybe not, but like you hear in Edmonton, yeah, they play a lot.
I was
and
going
I've
to say,
seen
I
them
feel
a
like they
bunch.
work. Like, they work.
They're a
They
working
work.
band.
They're a
Hell
working
yeah.
band.
And each member works. Like we were
Yeah.
talking about it last year, but the saxophonist did a show. Like the Hilliard
Yeah.
Rocksteady 7 played here in Edmonton.
Well, and I mean the Slackers
last
probably
year.
tour half the year almost,
And
then
the
Vic
keyboardist
tours
was
solo.
just here?
Yeah.
Vic
No,
came
not
solo.
that's a
Vic.
lie.
No, not Vic.
No,
It was the sax guy that was here not
Dave
that long
Hilliard,
ago. Yeah.
But they all kind of separately tour with their own stuff pretty
Yeah.
regularly too. Like, yeah, they're a hardworking band, man.
Sorry, what?
Hardworking.
It's not. What was the name of the keyboardist?
The keyboardist is Vic Ruggiero.
Yeah,
He's a singer.
and he isn't
Yeah.
he like people love him, right?
He's the main dude.
Yeah, people love him.
Yeah.
I feel like
Who
people
doesn't?
love him. Don't
He's
people look up to him lots?
so
and-
New York.
He's so New York. Like
New York.
Yeah. Whenever they play live, and then
Slackies.
I remember the first
Slackies.
time I saw them live, and then Vic did his little like spiel after or in between songs, and I'm like, oh right, you're like a New York guy.
Lucy LaDuca.
yeah, kind
That's
of.
a deep cut from Drag Race. Every time there's a queen on Drag Race right now, and every single time her name comes up, it's like a tick. I have to be like, Lucy LaDuca. Hey, it's Lucy LaDuca. I'm your favorite drag queen, Lucy LaDuca.
I like it. I like Lucy
Did I
LaDuca.
hear one tangent and then we can go on? Well, that's not only one tangent, and I'm not going
That's
to do
it.
any other tangents
That's
the
it.
entire
One
episode.
this episode.
Because it didn't. Because I think you have to hear it. It didn't work as a tweet, and it should have been a fire tweet. I'll re-release it at some point. I'm working on it.
Re-release your
a
tweet.
drag king name, like a white British drag king. So like your
Yeah.
aesthetic, and you like dress like colonial style, and your
Oh, I
name
love
is
it.
Colin Isa. Like, I'm colonizer. Like, he's a colonizer. That's
Yeah.
funny.
What's Isa?
I don't know. That's his last name. Like COLLINIZA.
Like COLIN.
And you're just
like
hyper
Colin.
self-aware
Yeah.
that you're
Isa.
like
Yeah.
a white dude, British guy, and
I'm
you're
getting
just
it.
like, I'm a, kind of like a Ms. Cracker situation.
Oh, okay, I get it. It
Then
took a
salty
second.
and white. I know nobody's laughing,
Actually,
but I
no,
think
no.
it's,
It's the funny thing is, I think it works better as a tweet than it does.
I know, but I have to rework the tweet. I have to rework the because I think you have
Put
to
it on
read
Instagram.
it and see what happens.
Just put like a word picture.
Trot it out on Mastodon.
And you like
first.
made fun of like your whiteness. I don't know. Like, oh, look at me.
I don't know. This is just a fully formed idea I have.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
don't
this
know.
is like
Maybe I
just
perform
how you live
shows.
your life.
Maybe I have a
Maybe
residency
next Saturday at the
Evo.
gay bar.
Maybe I just
Yeah,
got
you
a
come see
serger
me.
and I'm really thinking about what
Actually
I'm trying
did just get a
thinking about
serger.
making. Yeah.
One of those hats, the Quaker oatmeal hats.
A Quaker hat is
Quaker
fine. I
hat?
don't
Is
know
that
if
what
you
they're
need
called?
the oatmeal part.
No, it's going to be made out of oatmeal. I'm doing bits. That'd be so funny. I just do the like berries and cream dance as Colin Isa.
Did you upload a berries? and
No,
cream
I will
dance?
though.
Okay.
I know it.
You know,
I
know the
know.
dance.
Of course, you know.
You talked about it on the last episode.
Yeah, a lot of promises.
A lot of promises.
A lot of
They'll
promises.
come. They'll come.
Were we talking about slackers? Is that part of
Slackers. Oh, I said a little tangent.
this? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Whatever.
good.
Edit it out, Joey.
A wee tangent.
My era of slackers is like 2000 to 2010. I'd say that was when I was most into them, and those records that came out during that time are my favorites. Your Wasted Days,
Yeah.
Peculiar,
Yeah, me
the
too.
International War Criminal EP, which is absolutely my all-time favorite EP ever, period, which I've listened to a million
Hella
times.
good.
Those are the ones, and so I have weird little gaps in my slackers knowledge because they're pretty prolific. They have a lot of records. The side bands prolific. I've probably only caught or maybe even barely listened to like the last few. So I'm excited to do this bracket because I get to listen to some Slackers songs I haven't heard before. And this episode is the pre-show, so we won't be getting into the actual Slackers songs. But actually, let's get into it. This is pre-show.
What the hell are we listening to then?
Yeah, let's talk about it. So all month long in March, we'll be doing a March Madness style bracket to pit 32 songs performed by the Slackers in head-to-head battle to determine once and for all the greatest Slackers song of all time. The bracket is at challenge.com/SlackBrack, and it is live now. So get your votes in. We will do a winner when the whole thing is over, and we'll announce it on social media and on the podcast.
Do they get anything?
We'll try to get them some merch. I think I have to catch up on some old merch.
Yeah, I was like, do we owe people something?
I have to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it either.
And I think that's the main issue I'm having. There's a chance that I'll have to screen print shirts and email them or mail them across seas to at least one person.
Screen print them and email them. That's the way to do it, for sure.
So I seeded these matchups based on Spotify streaming numbers on the This Is Slackers playlist, because they organize it by most streamed. But it has some weird algorithm in it where it has a preference to newer music. Mm-hmm. So what I did is I only had 3 songs per album, so the top 3 of each album. And then there were 3 extra spots. So I threw on the Discord for people to vote, and one person, H-Town, was quick to the draw and had all 3 wild card spots. The OG Checkerhead had so they'll thank H-Town for giving some extras that are on here to round it out to 32. So today's the pre-show. This is all about the various projects that surround the Slackers. We did a pre-show for Rancid, which was kind of similar. So it's going from the late 80s to the present. Mostly a palate cleanser as we prepare for the full bracket. So round 1 will be split into 2 parts, starting February 28th. And those will be the first brackets. That's just us as the hosts. And then we will have guests for round 2, round 3, and then the finals, which will be all released throughout March. And then the winner will be crowned at the very end. So if you've listened to September or last year's Madness March, crowned.
We're going to make a little crown.
Everyone's snatching crowns.
Always.
We're going to 3D print the song. We're going to put the little crown onto the song.
Yeah. 3D
How it's going to go. I was trying to think of how to make a song physical. That's all I came up with.
So the question is, who are the Slackers?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're all wondering.
Me don't know me, dum dum. You know this.
They are a traditionally minded ska band formed in New York City in 1991. Since their inception, they were one of the premier East Coast ska acts that eschewed much of the punk, hardcore, and funk elements of the time in favor of rocksteady reggae, jazz, and soul. By acting as a more mature and urban alternative to third wave ska, they gained a rabid fan base that allowed them to tour relentlessly, record prolifically, and cross over with more serious music fans that found some of their peers juvenile. Today, they maintain their credibility and have influenced a whole generation of old school style ska bands, from Westbound Train to the Agrolites to even Rancid. Originally operating under both the Nods and the Slackers, it wasn't until 1996 when they released their debut, Better Late Than Never, on New York's Moon Ska, where their sound came together. They switched to Hellcat for 1997's Red Light and released The Question, Wasted Days, and Close My Eyes. By 2006, they had landed on their final and current lineup for the album Peculiar, my favorite. And afterwards, they would continue to release music on and off Hellcat up through 2022 with their most recent offering, Don't Let the Sunlight Fool Ya.
So they're a Hellcat band now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, they're definitely on, like, Give 'Em the Boots.
On all the Give 'Em the Boots.
Yeah, I was like, that's how I was introduced
all
to
the Give 'Em the Boots.
Yeah.
Depending on how you classify their releases, they have upwards of 15 albums, 3 EPs, and 8 live albums with no signs of stopping. The Slackers are Vic Ruggiero on keys and vocals, Agent Jay Nugent on guitar, Disco Dave Hilliard on the saxophone,
And?
Glenn Pine on the trombone,
Where's me?
Marcus Geard on the bass, and Ara Barbagian on the drums.
Wait, where'd my name come from?
Where'd your name come from? Lord Sluggo.
Who's Lord Sluggo?
That's Vic.
Oh,
They
isn't
all
it? Oh,
have
that's fun.
crazy ska names.
Okay,
They have
Lord.
multiple crazy ska names.
To be fair, Lord Sluggo's kind of a Gwar name too, though.
It does sound like a Gwar name.
Something that
Yeah.
Gwar fights on stage.
Yeah, it's definitely a ska / Gwar name.
Gwar used to do like crust.
Squar.
They have like a ska-ish background.
Yeah, they played punk rock.
Yeah.
Fish Fuck's a punk
Fish Fuck's a
song.
punk song, yeah.
And also a great song.
Have you heard my G-rated version of that song? Fish food, baby. I want to feed all your fish.
It's pretty good.
That's a joke. I don't know when I came up
Don't
with that.
overfeed them. You can kill them.
Yeah, the original version of that song probably involved the fish dying too.
Yeah.
True that.
So this is the pre-show. Let's get into it. Why don't we play the first song? This is by a band called The Donkey Show. I'm sorry.
I love you, Daddy.
Okay.
Okay, wait, what are we listening to? You said we're not listening to Slackers, or these are Slackers songs?
These are
that's
Slackers
not-
adjacent.
That didn't. Okay, we're Slack Jason.
Slack Jason.
Slack Jason.
Yeah. I love it.
And we did Rancid Jason.
Yeah, we did. Remember, there was like 25 songs.
Yeah. So wait, what is this?
You
then?
said
Just Slacker people near it.
this is the Donkey Show.
That's the band.
Yes.
Okay.
And the song's called Mr. Brown.
This is him, Daddy.
And who in the Slackers is on it?
Dave Hilliard
Just one guy.
was active in California in the 80s, and this is one of his bands that he was in.
Oh yeah, the Rancid show we did like. Yeah,
We did 22
Yeah.
songs, and I believe your commentary was that was too many songs.
that was way too many songs. Sounds like me.
I'll buy him a new pair next week.
I like this little conversational bit that they're having.
The recording doesn't sound very good.
This is very post-Toasters, 80s ska, let's go bowling era California
You know,
ska.
ça plan pour moi, c'est pas pour moi.
It's of the time.
It's of the time.
It's
for
of
sure.
the time.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I wrote it said The Donkey Show. Whoops.
Whoops.
Yeah, I know. Don't love that name.
No,
No.
not a great name.
Oh,
But so Dave really is the one who was the most prolific early. He probably predates a lot of the Slackers members in terms of joining bands. Another California band he was in was a little band called Hepcat.
oh, that's a band. That's a band.
That's a band. That's a legit ass band. Here's a song by Hepcat called "Dance with Me" that has saxophone by Disco Dave.
So just we're Slack Jason.
So smooth.
This is smooth as
This
hell.
is so much better than that last song already.
There's not going to be a lot of like that third wavy ska in this. There's going to be a lot
No.
more chill vibes.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah. Hepcat.
Yeah,
so
that's
good.
why. Yeah.
So smooth.
Just love that like Motown-y style like vocal harmony. So good. I guess it's like old school ska style as well, but has
yeah.
like a Motown element.
So by this time, the Slackers had already been founded in New York. So this album came out in 93. So this was Slackers were doing their own thing, but they weren't releasing any music yet.
Okay.
So just to timeline it.
And this was just Dave Hilliard,
Yep. He's,
and then Hepcat
Yeah.
as their
yeah.
entirety.
Yeah. Alex Gregg. The rest.
Hep cat.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Mr. Hep, Mr. Cat.
That's a song.
That's good. That was a chill ass song.
They're it's part of the Slackers.
I
of
have
the
to.
East
I
Coast.
must say, I have a hard time getting excited as much as I enjoy that kind of music and like will listen to it. I have a hard time getting like pumped up about it.
Yeah, it's definitely
I'm
more
like,
a
fuck
style
yeah.
of music where like it's more like jazz club enjoyment, I would say, than like
I like it.
raucous
I respect
dancing.
it.
Yeah,
And
totally.
like there's a place for it when you're in the mood, like, and you don't want to be paying attention. But you wouldn't. Yeah.
I'd be paying attention, but it's definitely more of a style of music where like I'm cool to just sit at a table and like watch the band and have a drink. You know what I mean?
It's a type of music that I'll have a conversation to, like other people while listening to it. Like
Yeah,
I
what
don't
if it
think it
was
would
live?
hold my. I'd probably dance, but I'd also probably be like leaning over to people, talking to them, having a drink, going outside for a smoke, coming back in, dancing, talking to people while dancing, like
Maybe.
multitasking.
This is-
Or like when you're at a punk show, you're encompassed by the show, and there's only show.
But you also only have like 20 minutes to get it all in your fucking eyeballs until they're done, right? Whereas with bands like this, they tend
Give
to play
7
for a little bit
hours, yeah.
longer. Yeah.
Let's okay. So the next one I have is a band called Agent 99, and they are a spy ska band.
Get out of here.
They were right. They were contemporaneous with Hepcat and the Slackers in the early '90s. This is where Agent J got his name from this band, where he played guitar, and Ara Babajian was the drummer. Those two, like Agent 99, was such a big deal in New York at the time. It's weird that nowadays we don't really talk about them, but this is the kingpins of New York.
I don't really remember a whole lot of their music, but I feel like I saw their band name on a lot of compilations at the time.
And the comp "Get a Grip" is like pretty classic. And so this is the title track, "Get a Grip."
Quite the bass line.
But yeah,
Really going for it.
having a time.
That really roomy kind of chorusy guitar. Yuck.
Ooh, this is Agent J. Plays a lot with the Slackers.
I know, but just the tone. But what year was this?
The 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna, early.
94.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense for that guitar tone, for sure.
Slackers had not released a record yet.
Because his tone is much more akin to a jazz tone in the Slackers, for sure. Whereas this is very... Yikes.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, like a Rosillo
Very
sort of...
or dance hall crashers.
Yeah.
Very. And Dancehall Crashers would have had Lockjaw out at this time.
Yeah, to me this is just very, very dance hall crashers.
Yeah.
But a little more boring.
Do you like Dancehall Crashers? You a fan?
I do. But again, just some songs. I wouldn't listen to a full album.
The whole Lockjaw record is like perfect.
I'm surprised we haven't done it yet.
Nobody's asked to do DHC
That's
yet.
dumb.
Yeah, I would love to do it. That's a 2-episoder DHC.
Maybe when we get Mark Hoppus on here, we'll talk about it.
Talk about it. Yeah, and then we'll also do Unwritten Law.
Yeah.
I do have like a fondness and a hate for the Lady Ska sing out. And then they have to do the like crazy vibrato.
Yeah, that was a thing. Checkered Cabs did that. And they're another New York band that did that thing. That's a very moon ska thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the bands that Buck would sign would do that.
I feel like it sounds like it has like a direct lineage to kind of that like 77 punk.
Again,
new
yeah, like
wavy kind
Rosillo's
of,
does the same sound.
Yeah, totally. Like that for sure, a through line to that.
Even
style
like
of
X-Ray
vocals.
Specs a little.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Big time.
Yeah.
Totally.
Should we go to one of the many super groups that founded in the mid 90s? So this is a band called
Wings.
This is a band called Wings.
Perfect.
So this is the Stubborn All-Stars. So before the Slackers released their first album in 95, a supergroup was put together in New York, helmed by Slackers collaborator and Skinnerbox frontman King Django. Featured Agent J, Vic Ruggiero, and as of the second album would have Dave and Eric Singer, who was a Slackers person at one point. So, yeah. What happens in New York is that there are like 5 or 6 bands that all share their members together, and that became a real thing starting in the mid-90s. So this is one of those, the Stubborn All-Stars, back with a new batch.
I'm back with a new batch.
Oh yeah.
This song is a strict banger.
Oh yeah.
This is weed smoking music.
Yeah.
Do you think the Slackers smoke weed?
No. Straight edge. They're a real coke band.
Yeah. Oh God. They definitely do not give cocaine energy at all.
Imagine if they... That's like the highest
Slackers
energy they can get by
started
getting coked up. They're like, oh, just to get to half energy, we have to be super coked up. Those King Django fake and Jamaican, do we think?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's King Django's cultural background?
Jewish guy.
Well, there is some, ancestry that is possibly,
I mean, that's taking a
No, it's fake and Jamaican.
Does he get a pass? Is he like Dr. Ringding, where it's like they kind of are like okay with it because he works so closely with a lot of like Jamaican musicians?
He's got his like vacant Jamaican card.
He's got the card, yeah.
I feel like there has to be a couple cards,
Yeah.
especially if their intentions are good and they're
Is
supported by the
Mediciano
community.
vacant Jamaican?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People seem to be cool with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Were they? I don't know.
He's still putting out music.
Does he still put out music?
Yeah.
Is he still scatting or doing the beatbox thing?
I don't know.
Mad as Yahoo.
Yeah. I mean,
The
Not the
beatbox thing
scat
was the
man.
thing that he was like, because his first single was a live track with him like beatboxing.
yeah.
Yes.
But then he put out that Still Blazing, and that also was like had a bunch of rappers on it. It had a remix, and
All right. So maybe
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, definitely.
there's a card.
Fake and Jamaican, man. There has to be a card.
There's got to be, because we don't give a card to Mad Caddies, right? We took the
No.
card away when we
No.
listened to that first album. We're
Yeah.
like, no, the card's
No.
revoked.
They've
You can-
learned.
Generally
They didn't
Yeah.
keep
Generally
doing it. They didn't
speaking,
keep
if you're
stopped.
third wave, the card's off the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Generally speaking.
Yeah, you gotta have some clout. How about another super group that was around the same time? This is the Scandalous All Stars. This was Vic's super group he founded. Was similar, almost the same members, but their whole thing was doing trad ska covers of punk and new wave.
Oh, okay. This song title makes more sense then.
Yeah. So yeah, let's listen to it. This is a cover of Creep. This is I will say, the first two Scandalous All Stars records, which are covers, are love 'em or hate 'em.
It's funny that didn't the Dub All Stars also do this song?
Because they
It's
did
so funny. I do
Yeah, 'cause
not
they did
hear
radio
like a
play.
ska song in this at all, but everyone seemed to hear it, or they just love Radiohead.
I think it's a little bit of the second one. Lots of people love Radiohead.
Yeah, keep a pin on Easy Start as well. They might come up in the next couple. Not in this episode. I don't love this song.
Yeah.
I don't belong here. I like this.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit of a Guitar Hero song for me. And also a Big Shiny Tunes song.
He's running.
But that's fun. Sorry, which All Stars was that?
That's the Scandalous All Stars.
Scandalous. And the other one
was
the
the
first
Stubborn
one
All
was
Stars.
Stubborn. Okay.
Who were Beavis and Butthead adjacent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were stubborn.
Yeah.
The track 6 is It's Life Won't Wait. Just play it. It's
Yeah,
rancid.
we've listened to this song.
Yeah.
It's been on there.
Never heard of it.
But as we had discussed on our Heptember, Vic of the Slackers co-wrote and
Shoulda
played
won.
keys on a shitload of songs on
The true winner. The true winner.
And so I played the song that Celine thought should
Yeah,
have won.
this should have won.
The song fucking
This is my
rips.
favorite
So
rancid ska
goddamn
song.
good.
Period.
Vision is a new world order.
And there's Vic's keys.
Vision is a new world order. So good.
Yeah, this is a jam.
Is that fake and Jamaican?
No, that's like
No,
rapping.
I think, didn't we say that
That's fake
Tim's
rapping,
thing?
yeah.
Tim's thing is just a Tim thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's just doing
Yeah.
a Tim voice.
I really would like to know what the hell he was just saying, though. That was some wild.
I think I read something that said that Tim's accent is attempting to do English, like trying to do like a Cockney
emulate
British.
a British,
Yeah.
a snotty British.
It'd be really funny if he just leaned into the whole rhyming slang thing, and that was just his deal.
Oi, I'm Tim.
Boy, I'm
Oi,
little Timmy Armstrong,
I'm Tim.
Agent Tim.
Yeah, I don't know. What else does he say?
Oi,
Amy, Kevin. I don't know.
Amy, you do it.
What the fuck?
That's what I said about the Interrupters. Is Granted was just like, you do it.
Oh, yes. Right.
Amy,
That's
you
a
do it.
callback.
Yeah.
That's a
deep cut.
insane callback. Yeah. This one goes out to the Checkerheads. The real
Hey, whatever,
ones.
they know what's happening now.
So let's go back to what Disco Dave was up to. He had his own band.
Sounds
Was
like
it
he was
Disco
doing
Band?
a lot of cocaine. Disco Dave. Like, I'm sure he wasn't, but like a name like Disco Dave
Disco
implies,
Dave.
Like,
I
I'd
love
be like,
calling
whoa,
him
watch out
Disco
for
Dave.
Disco Dave.
It's just a fun ass nickname.
Disco Dave Lyceum.
So he has a band called the Rocksteady Seven. Guess what they do?
They play rock.
They play Rocksteady.
There's 7 of them.
So
And you made it the 7th song.
yeah, and the song's yeah, exactly. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Found it. So his trad ska combo. This also has Agent J, who is not in the Slackers yet, and it's mostly instrumental music.
Was he an agent before he joined the Slackers?
Of course he was. He was Agent 99.
Oh, okay. So that's where he picked up his agent status.
That's right. They
He
were
just
all
stayed
agents.
an agent.
They were all agents. Yes.
Cool. Do you think he was like J after 100? You know, like they hit Agent 99 and then they didn't want to do 3 digits, so they switched over to letters.
I hate that. What you just said. Play the song.
Sure. Bumpuano.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of saxophone because he plays the saxophone like a motherfucking riot. Not really.
No.
Like a chill guy.
But maybe he could chill out a riot if he was playing it in a riot.
Yeah.
This is great. This is very like Budo.
This is cinematic. Yeah, Budo-y.
Oh yeah. This is like much jazzier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be on a Tarantino soundtrack.
Yeah. What is that like Budos, Menahan Street Band? What style of music is that?
Yeah.
What genre is that even?
Cinematic.
Afro-Cuban kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Wikipedia says. Yeah, Afrobeat is what it says.
Afrobeat,
Afro soul.
okay. Yeah.
Psychedelic soul. Yeah.
Haha, this is funny. Sounding as if Quentin Tarantino was the music supervisor for a Bond film. That's exactly it. And this falls into that. That's incredible.
This is great.
I know.
I'm digging this.
Yeah, this is chill. The song is called Playtime.
This sounds like it could be playing like in Death Proof, like when they're driving, you know?
While they're driving?
Yeah. When they're driving, the girls are.
But not-
Death Proof was all about cars.
No, I know, but that
When
like
she was
that was
hanging,
more
when things didn't
Before he
get bad,
starts
and she has her
killing.
feet out.
Oh,
of the,
and, and the feet up part of it. Okay.
but
I was like
pre-
during the car chase, they're just like
Pre-killing driving.
Pre-killing
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah.
Because that's when you don't leave. I learned to never leave your feet out the window.
No. Or even up on the dash.
Or
That's
even up on the
terrible.
dash.
It's terribly unsafe.
Well, with that, let's take a break.
Yeah.
When we get back, let's
Okay,
do our
I'm gonna
pre-show.
pee. You guys need to know this on the
the
main
main
feed.
feed.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna smoke weed. But I wanted the main feed to know that I'm gonna smoke a little weed to get into SlackBrack.
Yeah, you got it.
If you had
feel like
been
I need
a
to level
patron,
in.
you would have known that every time.
Yeah, they know that every time. But
Yeah.
now I'm sharing this to the, I don't know,
The
the
general
lazy
public.
checks.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
bye.
non.
Welcome back to Checkered Past. It's the CPSC crew here doing the SlackBrack pre-show. And why don't we get into it? This
Back
next
into it.
song is a little song called Clear Channel Fuck Off by a certain band.
Well, I was like smoked weed to get more into the slackers
then
mindset,
so I just
and then
Drop
just
some
dropped.
leftover crack on everybody.
I'm happy to hear it. It's just that was the. Now I need to do cocaine. No, I'm just kidding. This is sick. This is sweet. What a good song. It is.
Yeah, for all the shit that Stizza
I know.
gets up to. Fucking leftover crack.
I
is
get it,
great.
but this fucking rules. Sorry.
So Era was a drummer for leftover crack.
Okay.
So
This is the situation
was
that
like,
can separate art from artists.
This band is tiring. I'm gonna join the Slackers.
This is sweet. Like,
Yeah. Very good.
like me and where you were over and we were listening to some leftover
On New
crack.
Year's,
On
we
New Year's,
listened to like 3 leftover cracks in a row practically.
And it
I
was
think.
awesome.
And it was great.
Yeah.
like their like Citizen Fish split is like maybe one of my favorite records of all time. Like I love it.
I
Plus,
must admit,
Mediocre's
it's one of my
America.
favorite like scream sounds. And it's
His
totally
voice.
nostalgia. Yeah, it's totally nostalgia. But
You know what the thing is? His voice is really good because he enunciates well.
Yeah.
But also,
Sounds like he's about to throw up.
but also, all of it, so good. The drums just sound good on all of the Leftover Crack stuff, which makes all of the rest of it sound better. Like,
Blast beat.
there's so much of
Era is a
so good.
Isn't this is the same drummer for the Slackers.
That's crazy. That's
just saying.
bananas.
That's what I'm saying.
Playing at like
Leftover
1/10
Crack-
speed.
Yeah.
Like
One 100th
Leftover
speed?
Crack has so many offshoot bands and bands that sound similar that just
Rock
don't have the
City.
production value, and it just has the same crusty sort of. Just kind of sounds like crust all lumped together. But Leftover Crack's drums sound so fucking good all the time.
Yeah.
That it kicks them up like so much higher above all their contemporaries, I find. It's
Yeah.
good.
Hot take: Leftover Crack is a good band. No one else thinks that though.
Yeah.
I have never seen any punk. I've never been to a punk show and seen a Leftover Crack shirt ever. Honestly,
I will take Choking Victim over Leftover Crack, but
you know what? I used to think that, and I feel like as I'm older,
you want a little bit more variety.
yeah.
There's a little bit more metal in a Leftover Crack song.
I feel like when I
they're
was
harder.
younger,
They're
I was
harder.
always like, Choking
Yeah.
Victim's better. And now that I'm older, I'm like, is Leftover Crack better?
They're definitely like a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
like it's definitely got more
Like my
stuff
angstier
happening.
self preferred Choking Victim. And now that I'm an
songs
academic.
just songs about stealing. That was nice. Like,
Yeah.
just general like nonsense of Choking Victim, as opposed to Leftover Crack trying to talk.
Leftover
about real
Crack
issues.
is for the academics. Choking Victim is for the juveniles.
So let's move on
No,
to the next one. So did you know that the Slackers backed Chris Murray on an album? On an album called The Slackness?
Oh, I remember hearing about that, yeah.
Yeah. So Chris Murray, Canadian legend from King Apparatus, mostly known in his solo work for acoustic ska music. But he didn't always have a full band. But one time he did. So this is kind of like when Tim Armstrong had the Agrolites backing.
Right.
So
Was this after that or before that?
That's a
Who
great
stole the
question.
idea? That's what I want to know.
The Slackness came out in 2005, so that would have been earlier than the
so
Agrolites.
Timmy stole the idea.
From Chris Murray.
Yep.
That sounds about right. The song's called The Real Ska. Yeah, Chris Murray
I mean,
has a
no
issue
lies
with ska
detected.
punk. Yeah.
It's not fake yet.
Oh yeah, Chris Murray also gets a card. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Because Canada?
I need to give some Canadian.
Yeah.
If we get one
I thought
every
JFK and the conspirators.
but they broke up.
Right.
So JFK gave his card to
Card
Chris
back.
Murray.
Yeah, it got passed on.
Yeah.
That makes sense,
Yeah.
honestly.
Has
One day
this
I'll
song-
get the card. No.
Has this song been on pod before?
Nope.
No, really? Surprising.
This is fun.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what? Smoking weed made me like this more, for sure. But there's a lot going on in this song for the type of music it is, I guess. That keeps me more entertained.
You know what it is? It's
What is
that
it?
consistent melodica that's in
Hey,
there.
shut up. I
that
knew you were going
love
to mention
so
the
much.
melodica. It would sound better with an actual, like, keyboard.
There's an actual keyboard on a melodica. You just have to blow air into it to make it make sound.
That's so dumb. It's so silly. It just seems like I understand and I respect everyone. I respect
Doesn't
melodica
sound
gang.
like it. Doesn't sound like it.
You must admit it's silly.
A melodica is a very silly.
Yeah.
It's a very
Totally
silly
silly,
instrument.
yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Let's like we can play Melodica Gang raise up, but it's silly. It's silly. That's a silly gang.
It is a silly game.
What a silly gang we are. This next band is this is just another one of those bands. It's just like a clusterfuck of New York ska people. Agent J, Vic, Disco Dave, and Chris Murray are all part of this band called The Whole Thing. And this is from their album at Version City. Version City being King Django's studio where people would come and go.
Where he would,
the song's
they would do
called
versions?
7. Yeah, they would do versions.
Love a good version.
There was a big dub thing going on at Version
Big
City.
fan.
Yeah.
I have the Slackers Afternoon in Dub LP, and I would guess it probably came from this
Could have been.
area of stuff.
They were not on opposed to working with both Stubborn and Moon. They were not a part of the little mini rivalry that was happening in New York. So
I'm literally drinking coffee and I just smoke marijuana. What is this song about me?
Yeah.
this should have been played instead of Leftover Crack.
Yeah, to get me right into it. He's putting on one on his vocals.
He's putting one on.
He's
Yeah.
really doing this.
Yeah. Say I'm on. Which I like.
Yeah, it's too bad you weren't on the Tri-State Conspiracy.
I would have.
Yeah,
It's too bad. It is too bad.
You
I'm
would have
sad.
had. You would have had thoughts.
I would have had thoughts.
You would have had thoughts. Yeah.
That's fun.
Whenever I think about
Chill.
Tri-State Conspiracy, for some reason I just start singing like "Who's that whispering in the,
The trees,
But it's
which is like
I
what they're
know-
trying to do. Is
But
be
I know
that
that's
band.
not.
But that's
it's like
straight pop daddies.
you said
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
eat your
your
brains.
brains,
That's
yeah.
them, right?
Look out, man! They're gonna
Eat your brains.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. That's fun.
Yep. It's a great song.
Anyways, that was good. The other
Yeah,
song that we
that was a
listened to
little,
that
like,
actually
finger
is-
poppy.
Yeah. That did send us into that mode. To be fair, it's not the best song I've heard today.
Ready for some grandpa guitars? This is Vic
Yeah.
going solo.
Always.
Yeah. Vic's Lament.
All right, here we go.
So it's from his solo album, Alive at the Ladybug House.
Boop, boop, boop,
Better
boop,
than
boop,
Dead at the
boop,
Ladybug
boop,
It's true.
Am I right?
You're not wrong.
I can't give you all that love, but I'll give you
I do like his voice. He's got a great singing voice.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
And like,
Yeah.
I've heard of him just like touring around and doing like house and backyard shows and stuff. And I'm sure it would be great.
We'd be happy to see it.
Yeah, we'd be happy to see it, but you know how I feel
I'm
about
not
this
going to
style
sit down.
of thing.
This isn't going on the playlist.
No.
No.
But I can respect it.
Yeah. Especially someone who's like a legitimate troubadour. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like he,
Yeah.
This
like,
is- I would
he
say
is
this
a
is
minstrel.
legit.
Yes.
This is legit.
He's nothing short of legit.
Yeah.
I can't seem to do much anything right.
If literally you showed me like anyone else doing the song, I'd be like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, totally.
But his voice makes it better.
Yeah, it is. He is clearly just like the only thing that he does in life is make music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He doesn't
Yeah.
sing like a guy who has a day job. He sings like every single song has some sort of like personal connection to him, like in a very believable way, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Next up is a band called Crazy Baldhead. This is Agent 99's splinter group. So it's Agent J and Era, but also they got a little bit of King Django in there and a little bit of Victor Rice, who we'll talk about on a future episode. He gets a little bit of a bump on one of our games that we're going to have coming up. So I won't spoil a lot about Victor Rice, but he's very important. Plays the bass fiddle. So this is their song called "Don't Turn Your Back." Crazy Baldhead.
Crazy bald head. This just occurred to me.
Yeah.
Is weed illegal in Texas?
Yeah.
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 Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's going to change things?
Well, no, you just got to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out. It's fine.
Well, I don't want to go to American jail.
Just ask Bex what.
We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just DM
At
Bex.
us about the situation in Texas.
Joe Rogan can get away with it, so I figure we should be able to too.
All right, I forgot he's a weed guy.
Yeah, and he's
Is
in
that
Austin.
disappointing?
Yeah,
It is.
we
Yeah.
don't claim him.
Yeah, him and Elon Musk can smoke weed together and fuck off.
Yeah,
This is sweet.
This is rad. I love this.
and this is the same band as basically it's Agent 99.
These vocals sound great.
Yeah,
Tell you I'm your friend, and I'll take away all your sins.
Yeah, this is rad.
Don't turn your back on me if you wanna live.
This is sweet.
it's pretty good, right?
This is one of the best ones we've heard.
Live to see tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I've been singing in my head.
Yeah, it's still like the spy-ish kind
Yeah,
of thing, but it's
this is
like
more dubbed out.
chilled and dubbed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Less of the surf ska, spy ska thing.
Yeah, yeah. Good. I like. I love a long dubby echo on
Also,
a vocal.
honestly, people could just redo Secret Agent Man over and over and over and over, and I would like it every
Just-
time. I'm just like, "Oh, you won't live
Just-
to see
Just
tomorrow."
one artist doing every subgenre of ska's version of
That'd be a fucking
Secret Agent
sick
Man.
album if it was just like that. That should be SBI's new instead of like it could still go to like Cancer for sure. Like the funds could still
But
go,
it's
but
just
it's just
every
everyone
SBI
doing
band doing
everyone's
Secret
version of Secret Agent Man.
Why do we need SPI to do this? Why don't we just do it?
Just
Like,
start our own label.
start our own
and print
label.
Yeah. Called Secret Agent Man,
Secret Agent
Agent
Man
Man
Records.
Records. Yeah.
Secret Agent Man Records.
otherwise known as Sam.
Sam the
one.
Record Man.
Yeah.
Ready for some ska meets hip hop?
No.
That's Mad Conductor.
Oh boy.
And so this is a hip hop guy that puts some ska on the backbeat and has Dave Hilliard playing the sax on it.
I like hip hop and ska. I guess I don't know why I said that.
Starry Safari. This song rips. I'm excited. Joey, are you playing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's coming.
there it is.
Rob, did you edit it and know that it comes in quietly?
No.
Oh.
We're getting crazy.
I get lost in the deep space stars and call for directions on prepaid cards. I don't got
So
no
it's
pride
very
when it
much in
comes to
the-
astronomy.
My
If I know
Drive.
where I am,
immediate
then I feel like I'm
like
lost.
go-to in
Feel
my
like I'm
brain
supposed to
is
be the kid with
Heaven
the
is a
boy.
Half Pipe,
I'm getting
which
better at describing
should
how I
show up on a
feel.
TromBonus one of these days, I gotta say.
I'm affected by head wounds and also concussions inflicted by us and almost
This is a fun
emotions.
flow.
I'm the
Yeah.
rudest of all rude boys, so keep quiet unless you want some noise. No katana sign chuckle style.
This is right up Rob's alley.
Yeah, I was like, I was just thinking, does Rob sing this to himself?
I love
Like,
this.
I'm the rudest of all the boys.
Yeah. Fly on the plane.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Taking home to the center of the planet. What?
There we go.
It ain't bad.
It's good. This is right up my alley. This is like my kind of hip hop. With a little bit of like ska reggae in the background. Chef's kiss. It's beautiful.
Plus, Starry Safari is very fun to say.
I'll probably never listen to that song again by choice.
I will listen
but
to it
I respect
numerous
it.
times. I will not stop listening to it. Hey, do you want more Stizza projects? Let's listen to Star Fucking Hipsters.
Oh, the old star fucking hipsters.
Which song did I put on? Oh, 2 Cups of Tea. Yeah, it's
I
fine.
actually kind of like star fucking hipsters. So,
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I know it's a lonely island.
Yeah.
I was at the right age when it came out.
The first one?
Yes.
Yeah. Because basically, this is a super group of crack rock steady adjacent people. They have some ska, but it's not really a ska project. It's more like indie rock punk, I guess, right? But still, let's do that.
Yeah, slightly more feminine energy.
Yeah, because it's got some feminine people in
Yeah.
there. I will say, I like the cover of Anna Ing from, from the what the fuck's it called? It's from the gutter to the grave. No, it has some kind of crazy name. What's the name of the album? I have to look it up now. But this is okay.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got a thing about cops.
done
We
like
all-
'em.
Yeah, he's not a fan.
Just sick harpsichord solo.
Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, right. I forgot there's people from the Ergs in Starfucking.
But I was also like listening to like yeahs at the time,
Oh, yeah.
and like etc. This is sweet.
Oh, From the Dumpster to the Grave was the Starfucking Hipster album. That's a pretty good name, actually.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah,
I liked it at the time.
it's very like Pixies.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
also
super
listening to the
Pixies.
Pixies at the time.
Yeah.
So this was for me. I probably wouldn't necessarily. I don't know. Actually, that's pretty good.
Too far from punk rock for me, especially at the time. I would have
Yeah.
been like, oh, these people that are in fast bands played it slow? No thanks. And I still feel like that.
We got one last song to go. This is
Wow.
a weird art punk band that had members of the Slackers like Vic and Marcus and Era. The band's called Sick and Mad. It's called Policeman Kick Me in the Head.
Cool.
More cop stuff.
Yeah.
This is very like outside of Vic's normal.
Yeah, this is wildly not Vicky.
Well,
surprisingly, well, I'm not surprised because he's a good singer, but it goes well.
Yeah. This actually has like a sick chorus. It really does kick it.
This lyric writing is still very
Okay,
similar.
I like the lyrics though.
Yeah, that's how he writes all of his songs.
Yeah. First person perspective always.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, I like it.
I like
Not
it.
bad at all.
Yeah.
So what do we think? So those are all the ones. Anything stand out from the adjacent bands?
I was a fan. I like the
Leftover crack
All-Stars.
sweet.
Leftover crack.
What was the other one? The chick singing that was kind of the
Crazy Bald Head?
Crazy bald head. That was sweet.
Yeah, that was fun.
Those
What
are my
was his last one? Sorry, the
Sick and Mad.
Sick and Mad. That was also pretty good. I like that.
I guess I just have to go with my heart. I do like star fucking hipsters. I'm sorry. I might be alone on the
fine.
island.
That's
but
okay. That's okay.
yeah,
Fun to be
it's nostalgic.
Lonely Island is good too.
Yeah.
Are you Andy or Yorma or Akiva?
Rob's
I'm
Yorma.
Yorma, apparently. Yeah, I've been told.
Oh.
That's my.
You're kind of more of an Andy. Who am I? Who's the other one?
Andy, you know.
Who was the other one?
Who else is there?
Yeah, I'm T-Pain.
Yeah.
Akiva is the other one.
No, Akiva's too
Yorma?
much of the ringleader.
Yeah, I know, but she asked who the other one was.
Who's
That's who the other
Oh,
one
yeah,
who's
is.
the like most wild card of them all?
Andy.
Andy.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Because
Andy.
Akiva's like he's like directs everything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got more of like that. I'm like
Who's the
I'm
silly one?
Yorma.
All of them.
Yorma's the silly. Yeah, I guess Yorma's pretty silly.
He's the cool beans one.
Yeah, but you look like him.
I look like him, but I act like Akiva. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say cool beans like every day.
And you look like Andy Samberg, but
Do I?
you.
But act like Yorma.
I don't know.
Who said
Closest. The closest.
Yeah. And Celine looks like Akiva.
A little? I don't know. I look like. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right.
And that's Slack Timber.
That's the pre-show. Thanks for listening to Checkered Past. Hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Checkered Past Pod. We're probably going to do TikTok.
We're
Send us an.
probably gonna do-
That's what Ariane has said.
Oh right, we could. Yeah, we could.
We
whatever.
could put stuff on
We
our
could
TikTok.
put stuff on our TikTok.
Send us an email at checkerpastpod@gmail.com. Support the pod, get bonus content, including a full-length unedited video of this episode. We did a lot of talking in the break. Sign up for our Checkerhead Patreon at patreon.com/checkeredpast. We also have merch available at checkeredpast.ca. This episode is edited and engineered by Joey.
It's me.
And to follow along with the bracket, head over to challenge.com/SlackBrack.
Challenge.
That's CHALLONGE.com/SlackBrack. To see how the matchups are progressing, tune in February 28th as we begin Madness March 2023 with the CPSC crew for Round 1, Part 1. Until next time, I'm Rob.
Sirloin, Celine,
Oh, Disco Rob.
Disco Rub, Slugs, Lord Sluggo.
Agent Joey.
And the immortal words of the stubborn All-Stars, open season podcast hunting.